Washington makes the catch in the corner of the end zone as he's battling in the corner and makes the play. He comes out on the I formation. Stevens, the standing tailback, and they try Stevens on play. No, they swing it out near sideline. Kelley Washington gets it at his own 22 and gets it out to the 27-yard line. Two-step drop, fires, complete. Kelley Washington again on the other side of the field in front of the Tennessee bench, and he's wrestled down at the 37-yard line. Clausen, play fake, Stevens looking, pressured, steps up, fires. It's complete to Jason Witten down at the Vanderbilt 35-yard line.
Kelley Washington single coverage to the near sideline. Clausen back to throw. There's the hookup over the middle. It's to Washington, and he's got a first down at the 33-yard line. Clifford Jefferson made. Here they come. Clausen has time over the middle, complete to Kelley Washington, a first down up at the 35-yard line. Clausen drops back to throw, fires again, that ball's complete. Kelley Washington at the 40, down the sideline to the 30, to the 20. Kelley Washington's going to go in for a Tennessee touchdown. Kelley Washington turned a simple out pattern into a 48-yard score, and Tennessee's right back in it. It's 21-13 with 8:21 to go. This is the 3rd and 10 for the Memphis 35. Clausen out of the shotgun, back to throw. Looking over the middle again, got his man this time. Kelley Washington down inside the 20 and rolled down at the 16-yard line. Backs in the I formation. Now he's back to throw. Clausen fires the ball down the middle for Washington. He's got it at the 35-yard line.
Complete to Kelley Washington. Second down for Ravens. First and 10, Tennessee.
Man in motion, he sometime has resulted in long drives. Clausen, screen pass. Kelley Washington to John Finlayson, the big tight end. Clausen firing, complete, down to the 12-yard line, breaking a tackle and spinning down to the 5 is Kelley Washington. Throw, fires long to Kelley Washington. He's got it in stride at the 40. Washington at the 30, and he's dragged down at the 20. The ball comes free, and Dante shotgun looks for the end zone, fires. He's got his man down at the 5-yard line. Tennessee in the orange zone has scored 89% of the time. They're in the orange zone now. Clausen back to throw. Lobs it for the end zone for Washington. And he is got it! Touchdown, Tennessee! Pickup on first down is the tailback. Washington to the near sideline. 57 seconds to go. Clausen back to throw. Screen pass. Travis Stevens to the 40. Stevens still on his feet. Catching the outside of the 40. To the 30. Travis Stevens to the 20. To the 15. 10. 5. Touchdown, Travis Stevens. Touchdown, Travis Stevens. Tennessee has taken the lead against the Bulldogs.
Even when Kelley wasn't getting the ball, he was a major decoy, draw so much attention that other people got wide open.
The screen pass. Everybody look for Kelley Washington, and Travis Stevens runs it in for a score. The Volunteers lead at 23-20.
This game right here is against LSU, another SEC powerhouse. They would later get another rematch against them in the SEC championship game. But right here, Kelley's locked in. He's ready to go out there and set a record, straight up dominate.
In there right now for Tennessee. Back to throw. Looking. Firing over the middle. The pass is complete. It's complete to Kelley Washington. Washington's going to walk in for a Tennessee touchdown. 70 yards as Casey Clausen found Kelley Washington on the slant. Washington beat the defense and rolled in for a bomb.
Tennessee led 19-7 heading to the fourth quarter. Travis Stevens scored on a 1-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter to add to Tennessee's lead, but the second half really belonged to Kelley Washington. Getting one-on-one coverage, Casey Clausen continued to look for the big 6'3" receiver. Washington hauled in 11 catches for a school record 256 yards. At the time, it was the third most receiving yards in SEC history.
Play clock down to 5. Clausen, 3-step drop, fires the fade pattern. Got his man.
Kelley Washington was named as the SEC's Offensive Player of the Week. Tennessee defeated LSU 26-18 and was now 3-0.
Play clock down to 5. Clausen, three-step drop, fires the fade pattern. Got his man, and it's complete. Down the sideline at Kelley Washington, down to the...
Man, you beat a quality football team.
Looking, firing over the middle. The pass is complete. It's complete to Kelley Washington. Washington's going to walk in for a Tennessee touchdown. 70 yards as Casey Clausen found Kelley Washington on the slant. Washington beat the defense and rolled in for a bomb. Looking, firing over the middle. The pass is complete. It's complete to Kelley Washington. Washington's going to walk in for a Tennessee touchdown. 70 yards as Casey Clausen found Kelley Washington on the slant. Washington beat the defense and rolled in for a bomb.
That's my fault right here. I actually put this video clip in, I believe, twice. But maybe it was just that good you had to see it twice.
Clausen throwing it down the right sideline. He's got his man. Got his man down at the 15-yard line. Complete to Kelley Washington. One-on-one on Marvin Jackson. Jackson at 5'9". Kelley Washington at 6'4". He makes the play down at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. To throw. Looking. Firing over the middle. The pass is complete. It's complete to Kelley Washington. Washington's going to walk in for a Tennessee touchdown. 70 yards as Casey Clausen found Kelley Washington on the slant. Washington beat the defense and rolled in for a bomb.
Tennessee led 19-7 heading to the fourth quarter. Travis Stevens scored on a 1-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter to add to Tennessee's lead, but the second half really belonged to Kelley Washington. Getting one-on-one coverage, Casey Clausen continued to look for the big 6'3" receiver. Washington hauled in 11 catches for a school record 256 yards. At the time, it was the third most receiving yards in SEC history.
Play clock down to 5. Clausen, three-step drop, fires the fade pattern. Got his man.
Kelley Washington was named as the SEC's Offensive Player of the Week. Tennessee defeated LSU 26-18 and was now 3-0.
Fumble, Philip Fulmer gave him a hug and said, "We're going to need you." Here's the pass deep for Washington. Wow. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kelley Washington, 31 yards. Tennessee's on the board. Down and 10. Here's Clausen coming right. Diving catch is made by Kelley Washington. You're looking back. And Casey Clausen setting up, going deep for Kelley Washington. Got him in stride. Down at the 3.
It was a checkoff. It was a checkoff at the line of scrimmage by Casey Clausen. He saw what he wanted again.
Here comes the rush. Lejeune got to Clausen. Catch is made. Casey
Just for 13 yards.
Philip Fulmer gave him a hug and said, "We're going to need you." Here's the pass deep for Washington. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kelley Washington, 31 yards. Tennessee's on the board.
I think for Hushmanzada, it was the burden of carrying all those letters on his jersey. Slows him down at the very end. They're going to try it again. This one's complete, and it's going to be a touchdown to Kelley Washington.
That's what happens when you miss a lot of training camp. Carlos Rogers just looked absolutely tired.
Is that not taunting? You know, the NFL's got all these things about celebration.
Only by yourself.
Oh, I got you.
You can do the
If
quick.
somebody else joins.
Yep. Like if you went down there and danced with them, flag.
If I went down there and danced, they would
What do
exit.
you have in mind in place of going to the ground or using props?
This year is going to be a very exciting year. I know they're trying to take away some things, but I'm going to find a way to be entertaining.
Washington and tell Chad to take a look at this, because this is all legal now. He doesn't use the ground, no props, 34 yards, and we've got to get Chad Johnson's take on Kelley Washington's celebration as the Bengals make it 18-3.
On a 1st and 10 from the 23, Palmer fires, open man. Washington makes the move for the touchdown. Can you have a better opening drive?
No, you can't. And they worked it to perfection. And it's the no huddle, because you keep that base package defense on the field. They find the one-on-one matchup, and you have to pick your poison. You got to cover Reggie Kelley, but what about Chad Johnson, Chris Henry? You cover those guys, then Kelley Washington gets the one-on-one coverage, and he wins and gets into the end zone.
The Pro Bowler Shane Graham on for the extra point. Hope you didn't come late for this one, because the Cincinnati Bengals have come to play. 7-0 on a 5-play, 75-yard drive, 22-yard touchdown. Palmer to Washington, 7-0. Cincy. He knows how to work it. Let's face it. He's a marketing machine. Palmer throwing for the first down. Kelley Washington, who's been very effective here today for Cincinnati, into Cleveland territory, and they keep the drive alive, converting on 3rd down yet again.
Yeah, the 3rd down plays by this offense is just phenomenal. Working against Ralph Brown yet again in the middle. It's the same play that he scored the touchdown on in the 1st quarter. And see, it's the yards after the catch that really does the most damage to the Cleveland Brown defense.
They gave up an easy completion, then they put the pressure on them, and it gets them off the field.
That's a big stop by that San Diego defense, and Jammer with a couple of gems already. Now can Hansen pull off the little pooch punt? This one.
Kelley Washington bats it back into the field. What a play. Their 5th receiver, just like a volleyball player, taps it back across the net, and it's a 36-yard punt down at the 4.
You've said it many times this year. Kelley Washington makes his presence felt a lot on special teams. Has to be disappointed he's not catching passes, but it hasn't affected his play doing things like that.
I'll tell you, on the other side, because Sim Osgood is as good as there is at that kind of play. But we saw Kelley Washington with a blocked punt earlier this year. In fact, that was in December against the Jets, and now